Game number 701. Out the Window, a card trip sim by Phoebe Shalloway. If you want to check out this game, it's at plasticflower.h.io. This is actually our second game by Phoebe Shalloway. The other one was called Equaboreal or something like that. It was about the plants that were waiting for bottle lights to be delivered to the North Pole. It was a really interesting, weird game. But this is her second game that we're looking at. You can get it at plasticflower.h.io. And I believe it's currently free. So no reason not to get it. You can name your own price. Damn. Lots of interesting art too. Let's check it out. Oh, it's on my desktop actually. That's my Kingdom Hearts wallpaper. Out the Window, a car trip sim by Girl de Boer Games. That's her other name. The machine and the motion it creates become integrated into the traveler's visual perception. Thus, they can only see things in motion. Interesting. Wolfgang Schivelbusch? Book? I have a hard time with all these different names because I don't understand how to pronounce them yet. I need to learn a lot of languages. Love the art style. It's scribbling art style. I'm gonna try the controller just in case it works. Oh, I fell asleep. I wonder where we are now. Guess I'll look out the window for a while. Let's do the kitty. Let's do kitty. Kitty sounds fun. Oh, pretty. Oh. Okay, keyboard. Oh. It didn't work. Oh. Lost 2 hearts. Oh, 3 hearts? Really? Huh. What does a snack token do? I have 47 is my score. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize I got that far. So I want to explain something here. I don't know how many people will relate, but Like there's many of us who, I forgot the name of the phenomena, but there's many of us who have this experience where we look out the car window and we zone out when we're like super relaxed. We start imagining someone running alongside the motion, like alongside the car on the wall or something, on the walls, or doing parkours, you know, like especially when you're a child, you do that a lot. If you're in a car, like you just like think about something jumping over obstacles, or you know, I used to think of something like going along the walls of houses we used to pass by, like the fences and things like that. Anyway, like different people have different variations of it. For you it was Sonic? Oh, awesome. That's cool. That Sonic is very appropriate for this. But yeah, so this game was designed with that in mind. You know, I've been staring at this for a while, and the border around the window I started to think that it's part of the TV. I was like, when did my TV get this console in the corner? This radio console. I'm like, oh, it's part of the game. It looks so like realistic that it would fit into the TV. Yeah, it's funny how that's working. Yeah, so that was the kitty one. Let's try the horse one. How do you okay, let's try the horse. Horsey. Let's try horsey. Oh, come on. Oh, 47 again. Huh, interesting. Let's pick... No, 47 both times. So there's a man, there's someone on a skateboard and someone running. Dinosaur and Kirby. Let's try Kirby this time. It's the pixelated Kirby too. Oh, come on. For some reason, Kirby is harder. Kirby's way harder.
Your automobile is affecting your perceptions of space and time right now. Are you touched by the space traversed? What do you see out the window? Give us a call here at our station and let us know your local media theory radio station. Welcome back to 91.7 WMED, your home for media theory on the radio. It is 9 a.m. and for this 9 o'clock hour, we are bringing to you a discussion.
What? You can stop at a gas station? What? What? You can get a snack? What? I'm gonna get some chips. Let's get some chips. Let's get some Lay's. Briefly know true joy. Wow. Okay.
The world didn't have standardized time until railroads needed it to exist. They needed to be sure that when a train left New York City at 9 a.m. and was due to arrive in Chicago at 2 p.m., people along the way would have some context for what those numbers meant. Before that, if it was 9 a.m. in New York City, 10 miles to the west or so, it might be 9:03 a.m. And in Chicago, it might be 10:37 a.m. The reason that Shivelbush talks about time as becoming industrialized is that with the onset of railroads, time became labeled and divided much like the products manufactured in a 19th century industrial factory. So now products could be transported on time. Not only that, they could be transported in a fraction of the time it had taken previously. Shivelbush observes that when space is measured in units of time, as it is in transportation. The creation of a new and faster means of transportation corresponds to a shrinking of space. This created a new and reduced geography. Now, railroads transported people as well as products, and so space shrunk for those people as well. But at the same time, people could reach new spaces that were inaccessible before due to distance. Shivelbush thus proposes that the railroad did not simply shrink all space, but rather eliminated particular spaces, specifically the spaces between points. He writes, that in-between or travel space disappeared on the railroads. The railroad knows only points of departure and destination. Travelers, too, knew only departure and destination, becoming, in fact, travelers no longer, but human parcels who dispatched themselves to their destination by means of the railway, arriving as they left, untouched by the space traversed. Even when travelers looked out the window, they would not experience space the way they would have using non-mechanical forms of travel. When a person is walking, the landscape is steeped in detail and locality, and that walking person is a part of the landscape. But Shivelbush says that on the railway, rather than belonging to the space they were perceiving, travelers were removed from it, and saw objects and landscapes only through the apparatus which moved them through the world. That machine and the motion it created became integrated into their visual perception. Thus, they could only see things in motion. The train window and the train itself mediate the way that objects are seen, and so people see landscape the way the railroad sees it, as a vast collection of fleeting impressions, of landmarks that blend together, with no sense of the relationship between things except for that of continuous motion. Shivelbush called this new sort of perception panoramic perception, and describes the overall effect of railroad travel as the annihilation of space and time. So wherever you're headed in your car today as you listen to our radio program, take a moment to reflect on the way that your automobile is affecting your perceptions of space and time right now. Are you touched by the space traversed? What do you see out the window? Give us a call here at our station and let us know your thoughts. As always, thanks for listening to your local Media Theory radio station.
Okay, that was really cool.
Welcome back to 91.7 WMED, your home for Media Theory on the radio. It is 9 a.m., and for this 9 o'clock hour, we are bringing to you a discussion of Wolfgang Shivelbush's seminal book, The Railway Journey, subtitled The Industrialization of Time and Space.
Let's do
This
Dino.
book is a fascinating investigation in ways that one particular medium, the railroad, changed our perception.
Oh my god. The T-Rex is really big, like really long, so if it touches the tail, you lose. My best score is still with the horsey and the kitty. Okay. Well, that was Out the Window, a car trip sim by Phoebe Shalloway. A cute and nostalgic car trip sim in which you relive the long drives of your youth, complete with 6 choices of imaginary friend to run beside your car, 3 choices of radio station, 7 choices of gas station snack. The ride is topped with a healthy dose of media theory inspired by Wolfgang Schivelbusch's analysis of the impact of motor vehicles on our perception of time, space, and landscape. Included in download are standalone builds for PC, Mac, and Linux, and the Out the Window original soundtrack. The soundtrack includes 2 original tracks by Gabe Banford, Out the Window main theme and Out the Window shop theme, and features 2 by Pools from his album Yeah Yeah. Cool. Yeah, and it's absolutely free as well. That's really awesome. So if you want to check it out, it's at plasticflower.itch.io. Yeah, I think it's really funny that a lot of people have this experience. It's not often talked about, but people should talk about it more because so many people have done it. It seems like also a common thing when, like, I've seen in neurodivergent people's groups where they talk about doing this as a child. But yeah, it's rarely talked about in the mainstream. I bet there's a name for it. I just don't know what it's called. But yeah, overall, really good game to make around this concept.